Hi everybody, sat here with Linda at Peaches and Cream. I love this lady, I have so much time for her, and she's always been very kind when I get here with lots of coffee, hugs and stories. So I'm going to go into some little bits of business talk and cover some stories with Linda, so let's see what happens. So when did you open and what was it that made you start Peaches and Cream?
Well, I enjoyed having beauty treatments done myself, which obviously was a main factor. And then I looked for a career break, so I decided to look into colleges to train. Went to train in beauty therapy with a view to developing a career connected with the beauty industry. Never ever thought I would actually start a business. Once I got involved in the beauty industry, I loved it so much that I got offered a place when I finished at college, started working there, which was over in Halifax, long way to travel, came home on a night, wrote to my parents about how far it was to travel. So my mum and dad decided that we should look for premises in Morley. We had a trek round, found a tiny little shop at £30 a week rent.
Wow.
And then from there, that was the start of it. When it came to naming the business, my parents said straight away, well, we know what we're going to call it. We'll call it Peaches and Cream, because apparently when I was born, my dad asked if Mum and I were okay, and the midwife replied, yes, she's beautiful, she's Peaches and Cream.
Wow.
So that was where the name evaluated from, and that was the start.
That's cool. That's really good. Do you find that being in business all the time that you have, do you find that the staff that you get on board have got the same passion that you had then? Because obviously they're a lot younger than we are now.
Yeah.
So when they come in, do they have the same?
The beauty industry it's a vocation. It's got to be something that comes from within. It's got to come from the heart, and that's the important thing, and that's the thing I look for when I'm building a team of therapists. But the girls have been here working with me for so long that we have got an excellent team of therapists who are all passionate about what they do. They care about what they do, they've got concerns about their clients, they build up relationships with their clients. People actually comment and say that they come as a customer and leave as a friend, which is one of the nicest things anybody could say.
I think I've seen that in your price book.
It's one of the comments, it's one of the customer comments, yeah.
In all the time that you've been open, are there any events that have happened that have affected business?
I think pedestrianisation of the main street had an impact on business. I think it stopped quite a lot of sort of through trade. And probably the only other thing that affected us personally was when we moved premises. We originated from Chapel Hill, that's where we started, in a little shop at £30 a week rent, can you believe? And we came up here to a much bigger, obviously much larger premises, and we traded until 4 o'clock on the Saturday and opened here on 9 o'clock on the following Monday.
Wow. So working hard at the weekend.
Horrendous weekend, don't ever want to have to do that again. But we made it and we got through it.
And so would you say that this place, was the older place in a better location, as in streetwise? Was it, on a main road or anything like that?
Yeah, we did have a lot of passing trade, and because of the traffic lights in Morley Bottom, we used to always get buses and traffic backing up the hill. But from the point of view of parking, there was no parking spaces, where obviously here we do have parking facilities, so people can park right at the side of the shop, and obviously straight out into their cars if they've had facials or massages.
Right.
So it's private for them.
Okay. Do you think that, I know that you've told me that you kind of, you'll get customers coming in and they'll say, we didn't know you was here. If we didn't know you was here, we'd have come in a lot sooner. Do you feel like you get the support of other businesses on the high street, which isn't far away, and organisations within the Morley borough?
Well, we're kind of the hidden beauty salon, really, and yet we're only 4 doors away from the main street, but we are off the main drag, if you like. Perhaps we could get more support from local trades, but I have to say, since I made friends with Sam at Caddo, Sam keeps me very up to date in what's going on and what's happening, and keeps me sort of informed. If we haven't been informed by the people, she will inform us of what's happening.
Right, okay. We love Sam. Hello, Sam.
Hi, Sam.
So I know that you've got a very nice tale about Mr. Marty Pello of Wet Wet Wet. So would you like to share that with me again and with everybody watching?
Right. When we first started out in business, we decided that to protect our existing customers, that if we were approached by men for treatments, we would only work on men who either were known to the salon or who had partners or girlfriends or wives that came to the salon, and that way all our clients felt comfortable with what was happening. When we were down on Chapel Hill, I had a phone call from the Queen's Hotel to say that they had a guest there who was looking for somewhere to have a body massage. So I said, well, I'm really sorry, but it wasn't something that we would be interested in doing. And the guy said, well, if you speak to the gentleman, I'm sure he'll convince you otherwise. And I kind of said, well, okay, yeah, you can put him through, but it won't change my mind. So this guy came on the phone and said that he was looking to have a body massage because he was in Leeds for the weekend. And I said, well, you know, I was really sorry, but it wasn't something that we would be able to do for him. And he said, I don't think you know who I am. He said that my name's Marty Pello, and I said, well, I don't think you know who I am because my name's Linda Brice and I own the business, and my practice is that we don't work on strange men. And that was the end of the conversation. Unfortunately, I found out afterwards when I went back to college on Monday that a colleague of mine had done the treatment for him and had received 4 free tickets for the show and 4 backstage passes for the champagne reception. So I didn't go down very well with our staff.
No.
But if you've got your principles, you've got your principles.
You have got your principles, and yeah, I bet that would have been a nice night out, especially at the time because Wet 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 were big. I even liked Wet Wet Wet.
They were.
They were big at that time. And finally, what is your unique selling point?
I think the most important thing for us is that we make all our clients welcome. We're normal. You know, we get up in the morning, our hair's a mess, we get spots, we get agitated about things, we grow hair like everybody else grows hair. I think the fact that the girls are natural about what they do, make clients feel welcome. We have an open door policy. If you're passing by, call in and have a coffee, don't have to have a treatment. If you're feeling fed up, come and sit in reception, have a chat to us, make you feel better.
Cool. So it goes beyond just taking money from customers.
Absolutely.
So there you have it, Peaches and Cream on Wesley Street, just round the corner from Carphone Warehouse. Longest standing beauty salon in Morley, highly qualified beauty therapists, every treatment you could wish to have or want. And husbands out there, treat your wives. The wives come in, meet this friendly team, be part of this environment. It's fantastic. And all the details are up there. They're down there. They're to the left or the right, depending on which social media platform we're on. And yeah, we will be back soon. I think the next one we're doing is Sam and Aaron at Cadeau. So until then, I'd like to say thank you to Linda at Peaches and Cream, and we'll see you soon.